Yeah, so I want to add that stuff to the bottom then, like the character text and stuff. You actually know what's going on with your character. Probably, that's probably good. Yeah, why not? So this will be like the... we probably just want to have every part of the game. It's like a spreadsheet game, so we can kind of have everything loaded all at once. It's not that big of a deal. Something like battle UI, I guess. Probably makes the most sense there. This needs to be the size of the screen. That's... go. Hey, what's up, Oberon? Welcome in. Okay, and then we can have this. I want you to anchor to the bottom right, and I want this to be like... I don't want to have it be full width, actually. Why are you expand? I don't want you to expand everything. Wait, what? Why is this thing's transformed so big? Yeah, wait, what? The UI is supposed to be the whole screen. That makes sense. Yeah, this is correct. This is not correct. This should be... I don't know, like 800 by 800, and it should... oh, that's position. It should be like 800 by 800. I don't really know what it's going to be yet, but it needs to be over here. We're going to anchor it bottom right, and then like here. Something like this. We can always adjust it later, but that's probably good enough for now. We had like some amount of border here for this image. Oh, this is going to consume my clicks for the rest of all time, huh? That's a bit annoying. Maybe I can put this like here, so that way when I'm clicking on the background, it's... yeah, that's probably the way I want. Although then it's going to get the... I'm not sure. I have a question. Is there a good tutorial to start on Godot? Because I want to try making a basic pixel game just for fun. Yeah, there is actually. Godot has a... your first game. So Godot actually has a really, really good tutorial for your first 2D game, like on the actual Godot website. So here's the link. And it basically just teaches you how to make like a 2D game and has all the assets for you. So I would start here. It's great. It's also mobile sized, which they know their audience. You too can have a game to play at the bottom of your YouTube shorts. Hey, what's up, Dennis? Welcome in. How big do I want this to be? I can always adjust it later. Also, I don't remember who, but I'm pretty sure one of my friend's usernames is Reina. I don't remember which friend it is. I hope she or her doesn't think I'm stealing their name. It's just what came to me. I don't know. Okay. We're gonna add a text here. Probably gonna have that be in its own control. I don't know what kind of control we want yet, though. Probably like an H-box or a... something? Not sure yet, but we can just do it by hand for now. It'll be prefab it all. Add something here for text. Rich text label. Probably have the character name here. For now, like I said, we're just gonna... nice little vertical slice. This is character name. Oh, we need to add the font, actually. I'm gonna go get the font. I think we used a good font in the other games, and I think I'm just gonna use Thalia for now, but we can always change it later. I don't know where did I put Thalia though? In assets, fonts maybe. I have so many copies of Thalia that I'm like almost surprised I can't find one. Go in here, assets, UI. Surely there's a text. No. Oh, this was kindling too. Bad omen. 76 maybe? We didn't make 76, I guess. 77 maybe? Assets? Fonts? Got it. Hey, I always knew. I always knew it was there. Fonts. Paste that in. Add to... please. I would like to add you to... I would like to add you to my video game, please. Okay, or not. I don't know why it's doing that. It's really just not letting me do anything, huh? That's strange. Assets. Oops. Assets. Oops. Project settings. Fonts. Go. Fonts, assets, fonts, Thalia. Oops, reopen it. Can the game run Doom? It will have its own like scripting language, so probably not, but it's closer than you might think. So something like this will give you like the information about the character. It's probably good like that. We can always change it later. We're just kind of vertical slicing for now. We're going to have another thing that's their HP. This will be another text. It'll probably be a label at some point, but a rich text label for now is fine. And this will be the HP. So this will be character name. This can go ahead and be like character display, I guess. Like that. And then this will be HP. It'll also probably be like status at some point, but whatever. When you start the game, your character's going to have 10 HP. Why? Because I decided. I don't know. We do have a slight problem in that this is overlapping because they're rich text labels. We actually want to change that. I think label? What you want? Change this change type to label as well. And then you want to change this to a VBox. I'm at HBox, of course. There you go. Something like that. And then we can do spacing and stuff later, but that's good enough for now. We have a character and they're in combat and they have a thing. Perfect. I'm going to change the text on this as well. Theme actually. Font. Font size. Let's do like 32. It might display a little better. Yeah, it's better. Font sizes. 32. Again, we can always change this stuff later. It's good enough for now. Hydrate, thank you. Something like that. Yo, this song. Wait, this song's a heater. I think it's in my mind too. Okay, sweet. So that's like that. Now, ideally, we'd want to see the character like sort of like move forward when it's their turn. So they should do something to take an action, and they should be decided that it's their turn to act, and then they should like move forward to do their animation. This thing should then take damage. But let's start there. So this is gonna have some timer. So it needs to be in this node here. This will have some timer. When that timer is activated, it will move forward. That's what I want to see next. So this will have something like this. Class aim. Oops. Var active player combatants. Like that maybe? This. We actually this is thinking too far ahead. I'm just gonna have this node be here. And we're gonna change this node to be the player character for now. Yeah. This will not be by unique name. This is good enough for now. On ready, we don't need actually. Process. Yeah. We need some sort of. It's gonna be mad at me till I use Delta, huh? That's kind of funny. We need some way for the character in the game to know their like action timer is being reduced. So we probably want a resource for that. That will be attached to the associated node. For now, we don't need to do any of that. We can just say, to get things working, we can say var rain action cool down equals on ready here too. We'll have this be a float. We'll say the character at the start of the game acts every 5 seconds, but we'll have some calculation to determine exactly how this is like figured out, because there'll be something based on your speed, the speed of the character or something like that. But for now, this is okay. Say minus equals delta. And we say if the action cooldown is less than or equal to 0, we will reset the cooldown. So set character cooldown. I would say we'd pass in the character, but these actually aren't associated yet. So we can just first pass. The simplest version of doing this is we just set this back to be 5. This. LCK game is such a banger. Wait, really? I haven't been watching much LCK. Dive right now. Don't put me back into League. I was focused. I was getting some work done. Oh, it's Faker. I know that guy. 1-1. Doesn't seem like much of a heater. It's 8 minutes. There's 2 kills, bro. We could be doing a little better than that, no? The 6-pack! What is this? Huh? No. The mind control is real. What the fuck? First game was T1 throwing hard. Dude, I'm pretty sure the second game was T1 throwing hard. Did you see that? He 6-packed him. What? Dude, the fucking, like, the baits are next level. Oh, DRX is, like, just turbo fucking cooked, no? Oh, maybe not. No, they are. They're turbo cooked. Anyways, that's League of Legends, though. That's not me. That ain't me. You got the wrong guy. Okay. Sorry for not tapping. I almost got hit by a car. What the fuck? Actually? Sorry to hear that. Glad you're okay. So when this character action cooldown is below 0, that means the character can actually act. So we're gonna say we're gonna animate character action. And again, this isn't associated with anything yet, so we can just kind of. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this character, we're gonna tween them to the right. The mocking Garen. I saw your message in Discord. I hadn't like checked my Discord DMs yet. So so she's gonna move forward to like animate that she's attacking, then she's gonna move back. And we are gonna basically pause the whole game while this is happening. My terror fetus. Oh no. Character action tween is going to be get tree dot create tween. We're gonna say character action tween dot tween property. We're gonna say the object just for now. We're just using this node directly. We're gonna say this dot position. It should probably not actually be the node position, but the sprite position, but it's okay. Until we have a reason not to do it like that, we can use the position of the node because I don't think it matters too much in our game. We don't have like physics or anything. So it's going to be the position. The property will be... Oh, actually it'll be this, and then the property will be position. Position. Is position capital? Is that why it's not... Why is this not auto-completing? That's strange. Oh, it's transformed, duh. No? Wait, what the heck is it then? Wait, what? What do you have on you? Yeah, it's transform. It's 100% position. You're tripping. I think it's lowercase though. The final variant will be this thing's current position plus some distance. Plus vector 2. We need to decide what that distance is going to be. We're going to say var silence Major Demacian is talking. Yo, did you see they made Demacia Ebony? Actually, it's kind of fun. I love me a good spreadsheet game. But also, it's probably got no sauce because it's like meant to be played in between games of League of Legends. So like, can't ask too much of the mental capacity of the players at that point. Character attack. Character action... animation distance. Let's see what that we want that to look like. So if you're here, I would want you to go to like here, which is about 50 pixels. I want you to go like pew, about 50 pixels. Yeah. Is that the Balatro clone? There's no original games anymore. Everything is a Balatro-like / roguelike / Souls-like / whatever. In like 20 years, we're going to be having debates about like, it's not a real Balatro-like unless it actually has chips. What you're thinking of is a a Balatro-ish game. That's a different genre of video game. Okay. Like if you want to know if it's a Balatro-like or not, you got to bring out the Balatro, like the Balatro-like spreadsheet. So just, you know what I'm talking about with the like the roguelike thing? Roguelike versus rogue light. Yeah, Balatro like versus Balatro light. The Council of Balatros. trying to find like the like website that explains the difference, but I can't really find it. The thing is, like, Google doesn't work anymore as like a thing to look up stuff on the internet, so it's a bit tricky to find anything that you're looking for on account of like the tools that we used to use to understand the internet no longer work, and instead they give you an AI overview that's like, yeah, you should eat cardboard every day. It's like, okay, can we go back to the way that it was when like I could type things into a search bar and like things would pop up? That'd be kind of cool. I was a big fan of that. I thought that was neat. Instead of getting like an answer vaguely related to the thing that you might have been looking up. What's up, Kamal? Welcome in. We're gonna say this is, like I said, I think it was like 50-0. Probably good. Sounds dumb and lame and AI phobic. You're just a Luddite. Also, is Luddite, like, can we be using that word? I don't know what it means. But people be saying it a lot lately. And I don't know. I'm just always slightly paranoid that everything's like a dog whistle these days. Luddites were members of a 19th century movement of English textile workers who opposed the use of certain types of automated machinery due to concerns relating to worker pay and output quality. Oh, so they were based. Wait, worker pay, output quality? Wait, these guys fucked. I want to be a Luddite. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, fuck machines. I'm a big fan. I think more people should be Luddites. That sounds great. Destroy the machines and organize raids. Okay, well that's probably like, we don't need to like be doing that, I don't think. But I mean, I don't know, if you need someone to go like throw a torch into a data center, maybe I'm your guy. Modern usage nowadays, the term Luddite is often used to describe someone who either opposes or is resistant to the use of new technology. Honestly, also kind of based. Also, unfortunately based, I fear. I don't know. I use technology that's useful, which means I don't really use much of new technology. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be this plus this. And then we need one more. We need the time. I don't really know what that's supposed to be yet. Let's say 0.5. Why not? Put that in there, see how that feels. So this should mean that our character here, every 0.5 seconds, or every 5 seconds, will like animate slightly. This is an affront to God. 1 second, let me fix this. It might work. Maybe I didn't hook everything. So you should like move to the right in 5 seconds. Go ahead and, great. Okay, that's way too slow. I'm gonna say 0.2. But it did work. So now we're gonna do character action tween property. We need you to go back to where you were, and instead of doing this plus minus, because these are floats, this means that the character might slowly drift in one direction. So we're gonna do something like this. Character initial pulls. We're just using this one reference for now. Oops. And then here we're gonna go set you back to where you were. I wonder if there's like an undo tween like method. I can't be the first person that has done this, right? This would be character initial position. This, and we'll use the same animation time. And I'm actually gonna do like 0.15. Maybe we could even do it based on speed. That'd be kind of cool. So you should like 10 out of 10. That's exactly what we want. You should do it again like every 5 seconds. Yeah. Look at that. She be attacking, bro. Look. Nice. Hey, what's up, Nora? Welcome in. How are you? I assume that you're also in Mesaka's chat. Hang on, I'm gonna try to one tap this. Because I mean, we all watch Mesaka while we're streaming, right? Like that's just like I'm not like the only one, right? We all have Mesaka going the whole time. Now the crazy thing, I should move this over here, but just curious. Are you cheating on Mesaka? I see you. I'm kidding. If I can watch her while I'm streaming, I mean, who am I to judge? What other people do? Okay. But yeah. Okay. So this works. This is exactly what we want. Next thing we'd want is the actual like damage number to pop up over the character that we've damaged. So we're like this. We're chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling. We go to like do an attack. We go pew, and then it hits the thing. One other thing that I want to see here is in the character display. I want like some cooldown for how close they are to like actually having their action ready. I think would be kind of cool. So let's do that. Let's also change this label to be like HP, so that way we know what this is. Then we can have like an action timer, so we're gonna do a progress bar of sorts. Probably a textured progress bar, but I don't actually have a texture yet, so. Like this, and then we need another label as well. Go to theme properties. But hey, thank you for coming over. I appreciate it. Font size set to 32. This will be the action. Wanted to catch a Skygrey stream. They're pretty rare, so you gotta action ready. What would you call this? Like action timer? I think you could just call it action. It's probably good enough. Why are you so weird looking? Probably need a minimum size. Inner minimum. What is your thing? Transform right now. 40? We can just set this to be 40. It's fine. Like I said, a lot of this stuff is in flux. We'll probably update it as we go. Not that big of a deal. Minimum size Y will be 40. And this we can say 150 is probably good. That's a little too big. Maybe like 100. Better. I kind of want this to be slightly smaller, but I don't think it's going to line up the way I want it to. I think the way you do this is you do it in the theme. It's going to go here. And the HP should go at the end. So something like this. I'm going to update this for spacing between stuff. How do you do that? There's a way where it's like space or something. I think it's in theme overrides. Separation, yeah. We're gonna set this to be like 10 maybe? Maybe 20? Maybe 30? The thing is, I don't want these two things to be separated because it looks kind of weird that they're separated. So I guess I want to put these in their own control. So like this maybe? Like here? And you could do like this. Wow, it hates that, huh? This needs to have a minimum size. And it's going to be the size of the two things put together. So this is going to be 40. And this will be, let's say, 150. And then this needs to have its anchors resets. And then it should slot in. Oh, it doesn't, because this needs to be an H box. That's smart. That's perfect. Look at that. That's exactly what I wanted. Does this still use the minimum size, by the way? If I say this to 0, what happens? Oh, it just fixes itself. Okay, perfect. I can actually be... Okay, nice. I'm slowly learning UI. I'm getting there. I recently helped someone write a small fragment shader for the Godot project. In other words, I have game dev experience now. Ask me anything. To be fair, shaders are like Godot black magic, so... Congratulations. I'm pretty convinced that Godot is not a game engine. It's a shader engine that can run games. So, like, if Bad Cop has taught me anything, that's the way that it works. Don't show percentage. We don't need that. We're going to do some stuff with the theme here. The min value, max value, whole number percentages are probably easier. They also calculate a little bit better with the minimums that Godot has. So we'll just leave it as percentage. That's fine. 0.1 step is probably fine as well. Yeah, that seems all right. What is EXP? It's exponentially rather than linearly. Didn't know that was a thing. Neat. Theme overrides. We're gonna say color. What does this look like if it's like 50? Oops, that's not right. So it looks like this when it's filling. That's fine for now. Honestly, that's totally fine. I do want to make the thing a little bit smaller, but We outline. I'm actually curious. Does it go in or out of the box? It doesn't do anything at all. Okay, that's. I mean, that's one way it could work. Sure. Good song too. Oh, it's already on the list. And I recognize. Out. We don't need this. So this is the thing that we actually need to edit. And I think what we want to do is you can do the width here to adjust this. But this is fine for now because like we're just prototyping stuff. So this will fill up as the action gets ready. And then once it's ready, the character will like do their action. So we just want this to be a visual reflection of the actual like countdown that's going down. So here, what we're going to do is actually make a new function, which is going to be advance character action cooldown. Character action. I think it's cooldown is probably the way we want to label it, like this. And we'll put this here. Pass in delta. And then we can yoink all this garbage and put it here. That's one other thing we want to do here is we want to adjust this progress bar here too. We're going to go here. It's okay. This is going to all be prefab, so it's okay to reference it like this. It's totally fine. We're going to clean this up later. It's not a big deal. Okay. Now we're going to update this when this goes down. So we know the maximum. So actually what we're going to do here is do this. Ready var Reina base action cooldown. It's going to be a float that equals 5. And now we're going to use this instead of setting this to 5. We're going to set it to the base. Now we also need to calculate. We need to update this progress bar. So what we're going to say is update progress bar. This. The way we're going to do that is we're going to take the value that it currently is. We're going to. It needs to be the inverse. So if it's at, for example, if it's at 0, the bar should be filled. So it should be the number minus the cooldown, the remaining cooldown. We're going to divide that by the base. So if this is at 5, that means it's 0%. If this is at 0, this is going to be 5 over 5, which is 1, which is 100%. And since it's a percentage, we need to multiply by 100. So we're going to say var action bar progress, or action bar percent equal to this big old long thing. If we can like cut this a little bit. This maybe. We're gonna need to even like. It's a little bit messy, but it gets the idea across, I guess. And then we're gonna set the progress bar dot percent. I think it's value is what the and we're gonna set it to the action bar percent. So now this should update the bar, and then when this maxes out, it should reset down to 0, and the character. Perfect. The values are a little choppy because like it's still going back up when the character's acting, but that's okay. That's totally fine. But yeah, look at that. That's kind of what we need. There we go. I started watching your coding streams about 5 or 6 months ago, but since I have started learning Python, meaning I actually somehow understand what you're doing. Yo, that's huge. Congratulations. I wish you the best on your journey. I hope one day you will understand even more than I do about the things that I do. Someone needs to. But no, that's awesome. That's great to hear. I'm so happy for you. Okay, so we have the thing that manages the action, like the progress. What do we want to see next? I know nothing is hooked up, and that's totally fine. I think the thing we want to see next is that this slime takes some damage. So like we want to see a number pop up over the slime. I think that's probably what we want to do next. Now, the decision we have to make is, like I said, I think in these kinds of games, you never really see the HP of the enemy. However, I think it'd be more fun to be able to see it. So if we can see it, where do we display it? We have a couple options for this. One, we could put it in this list with all of our stuff. I don't think that that's a great idea. Because I just think it clutters up that thing. And like if we have 100 enemies, that you'd have to like scroll. We could do a health bar above the enemies. That isn't terrible. We could also just have it like here on the right. So there's like these things are divided. How does Honkai Star Rail do it? Honkai Star Rail battle. That, I mean, why, you know, why mess with the best? They have HP bars above the enemies. I think that's probably what we want to do too. I think something like this. I think something like this is probably what we want because it scales really cleanly with how many like enemies they have as well. But it also still obfuscates how much health they actually have, which I think is also good. Because I kind of don't want you to know exactly how much health they have, but I still want you to know that you're like making progress. So we'll do. Well, I think the enemies will have a health bar like this. Perhaps your own character will have it too, but I think having it down here makes a little bit more sense. So there might be some parity between these two things. I'm not sure yet. Not a Skygate Classic unless you don't fight slimes. That's true. That's true. When's looking balanced this season? Mine is I've been having some trouble with a couple champs. I was having some trouble with Volibear earlier today, where I was like 7 kills up or something, and he just, I did no damage to him at all. It was crazy. He just came by and looked at me, and I exploded. I was like, oh, okay. So we could have HP bars above both. And I don't think that's too bad, actually. I just don't want like your characters to get cluttered up too much, especially because you already have the information. But I think for now, we'll just put an HP bar above the enemy, and that's totally fine. Like, totally tenable, I think. I think that works just fine. And then you can always just see your own. Well, having your own health bar would actually, I think, work as well. Maybe your health bar is actually in here with the rest of this information. So this HP will like instead be in the bar. I think that actually looks a little bit better. Because then you can still tell what's going on, but it doesn't clutter up like your side of the stuff. Okay, I think that's what I want to do. So enemies have health bars. You don't have a health bar. Okay, cool. Sick. Sweet. So that means the enemy node needs to have a health bar. We're going to go ahead and add one for you. This is going to be a progress bar. This, and I'm going to steal the code from Gambit where the health bar changes color as it gets lower. But for now, it's okay to just have a random bar. If the sprites are set to be 32 by 32 in most cases, Gambit mentioned. The sprites are set to be 32 by 32 in most cases, so this progress bar should be... Oh, but the scale is times 2, so it's 64 by 64. So this should then live 64 pixels above the sprite. So if this is at 0, 0, this should be at 64. Form, so we're going to say that this is at 64, and that should put it, I'm at minus 64, of course. That seems a little bit too high. It might be better to scale it based on like the size of the enemy, actually. So we can actually just adjust this by hand right now. I have it like here, like that probably. We need to standardize the size a bit. I think you can't actually go smaller than 19. Yeah, so we'll say 20. But Viridian, how would you play it? You literally can't play the game because you don't have Vanguard. Impossible. And you're morally correct in not having it, by the way. I'm gonna set this to be 0. No, it needs to be half of the X value. So it's be 20 minus 25, of course. I have an SSD with Windows on it. No, Viridian, don't play this game. Run from League of Legends. You must never play this game. You're free right now. Why would you go back? Please, you're out. I'm like in a dark room shooting up heroin, and you're like, oh, that looks really fun. I'm begging you, don't go into the room. Top's looking strong. It is the League of Top Lane right now. Yes. You get to be 4 to 5 levels up on every. You're literally the raid boss every game. It's so. I mean, no. I don't mean. Top lane sucks. It's really bad right now. You shouldn't play the game. Doesn't know. All right. Don't show the percentage. The room reference. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. So tell me, Mark, how's your sex life? Hi, can I get a dozen red roses? I have a friend who's really good at coding, and he's been helping me learn. Fastest way to like get better at coding, for sure. Is just borrow intelligence from friends. Someone seen the room? Dane, if you're out there, brother, we gotta reconnect. There was a girl I dated when I was in college who I became friends with her friend, and his name was Dane, and he was fucking awesome. And we watched The Room together all the time. You know, like when you break up with someone and you have to like choose who's friends, you have to like divide up your friends. I know like ethically it could never have happened, but I wish I could have stolen Dane from my college girlfriend. Also, I'm only 90% sure his name was Dane. But we also played Sonic Adventure 2 Battle together, and it was fucking awesome. The girlfriend I could take or leave, but I miss her friend. You stream Bloodbath or Cataclysm? That's a good question. I'm not sure. I can stream Congregation at some point. I obviously couldn't take him, but like, he made me improv rap once in his car, and it's to this day the most like enlightening but embarrassing moment of my entire life. I hit him with the "My name is the hip hopopotamus, but rhymes are bottomless." Reed says, "I don't miss her. I miss her dog." It's true. I mean, I don't know how much of my life you want to know, but the weirder part is that her mom and my mom are still friends. And so I'll occasionally get updates about her life through my mom. And I don't have the heart. Well, I do have the heart because I say it every time, but I'm like, you got the wrong guy. Like, it's been like 6 years. I'm good. Like, I don't need the updates anymore. I hope she's happy. Anything beyond that, I probably don't need it. You know the funniest part though about all of that is I was like, we could just kind of like mutually split or whatever, but I did not take the breakup super well. So fast forward like 3 months, and I still get made fun of this for this day, but I swear to God, I found like an exact replica of her that went to my college, and I started dating her. It was like, if you look at the pictures side by side, I think I legit found the same exact girl. It was, yeah. My sisters made fun of me for a while. It was deserved. Doppelganger? A little bit, yeah. It's okay. And then I found the twin. I low-key might have found her exact twin. But she was cool. I actually, I fumbled twice. Yes. Oh, I fumbled some of the baddest bitches in the world. I've got a great track record. No, she was actually really cool though. The girl I dated in college, after the bad breakup. I hope she found someone better than I was, because she was fucking awesome. Even though I got too stressed out and busy with school, so I broke it off. But I mean, if she knows who she is. She was legit, like, people talk about like wife material or whatever. She was like a 10 out of 10, dude. Unfortunately, I don't get updates on her life though, because her mom and my mom aren't best friends. I have no idea what she's up to, but she was cool. She was really cool. Okay, what are we doing here? Let's see. I want this to be green. I need it to be green. And then after that, we don't need to go through my whole dating life, but after that is someone who I think might be a mod in my chat still. Nah, we're tight though. Cheap Muffles, if you're out there. Shout out to a real one. We still talk on Discord actually. They're cool. We play DDR together. What are we doing? I gotta turn this green. I must turn this to green. Mod check. If you're a mod on this channel, you have passed the vibe check very hard. Everyone who's a mod here is very cool. Jonah, my original mod, one of the coolest people I've ever met in my life. I get to see him like once every 2 years. It's great. Slept on his couch not too long ago. You're not cool? I hate you. No, that's not how this works. Just because not all butterflies, all butterflies are insects, not all insects are butterflies, motherfucker. Okay? Don't be pulling this shit. Oh my god. He hates us. It's true. How do you do the fill color on this? We don't really need the fill color right now, actually. Yo, Brack! What's up, dude? How you been? It's been a minute. Brack, you are one of like the 3 reasons I miss being on Twitter, because seeing your art on Twitter was awesome. I love your art. Unfortunately, I don't do a social media anymore, except accidentally I keep logging into Reddit. But I miss your art. Shout out to a real one. I like waffles, so he hates pancakes. I hate all of you. There, I said it. You happy now? Value. This is gonna be percentage again, so this will be like 30. And we don't need to mess with the actual like bar color right now. Well, it's just hard to see is the only problem. Let's turn it green. Theme overrides. Colors. Font color, font. No, I need the fill color. I think it's here. Yeah, this is the background, so I want the fill. Fill of the future. He's a 22nd century man. Where is this? Is it the... Oh, that's the border color. I'm going to checkbox is disabled for resource properties. Modify the property using the resource picker instead. Girl, what? What are you talking about? Style box. Style box flat? No, that's not great. Wait, but then this color is all... Did they change style boxes in the new update? In the new Godot? Because this is not how I remember it. We still need corner radius. I think it's 5 is the default. If I remember correctly. Something like this though. Okay, so this is fine enough. This works for our purposes for now. So if this is 100%, it's like a full bar, right? Yeah, perfect. Okay. Playing GD does to a motherfucker. Godot looks fun. Tried learning Unity a while ago because visual coding looked easy, but realized making a game meant I had to design levels. Sometimes it does, yeah. But like, if you can learn how to use an editor, you can learn how to design levels. And also, it's okay because like no one really knows how to design levels, right? You design something and then you have people play it and you get feedback and then you change stuff. You don't got to get it right on the first try. In fact, you probably won't. Unity has blueprint. Does it? What's the visual coding in Unity? What's visual coding? Making tiles seems tedious. It's really easy in Godot. I don't remember how to do it in Unity, but in Godot it's not too. Unless you mean like making the actual tile set, in which case there's lots of tricks to make it so you don't need to make as many tiles as you think you do for tile sets, depending on what you're doing. So like top-down ones. It just depends on what you're doing, but like you don't need it. There are lots of tips and tricks to get around making like if you make one corner, you can just rotate it to make all the other corners. So you really only need like an edge, a corner, a center, to like make a path set for tiles. So there's lots of tricks like that, but also it is hard. Like, don't get me wrong. Okay, so this is done. So now I want, when your action goes off, I want you to hit this slime. This slime should then lose HP. This bar should go down. Something like that. So this is starting to look something like a video game. What I want to do is build something for like a signal that this gets attacked, maybe? Hello, Mr. Sky. Hello, Lemon Jumps. Sorry, I missed your message earlier. I apologize, but hello. Well, I saw your messages. It was an emo, so I didn't know how to like parse it into English language. Will this be incorporated into Lava Lamp? Oh, Viridian. This is Lava Lamp. This is Lava Lamp V a million. Hi, hello, welcome in. This is Lava Lamp V3, V4. What I want to do, Viridian, and nothing goes better than trying to do a project than explaining the whole thing to get the reward of like completing the project that I'm actually having to do anything, is I want to make a devlog. A devlog at the end of the month for the progress on this game. Lava Lamp V2 slapped? What was Lava Lamp V2? I don't remember. 3D version of it was sick. Oh, that was true. That was pretty cool. Yeah. Love Sky Stories. Great guy. Didn't show up to his wedding. 90% sure that's his name. Anyways, wanted to keep him. I did want to keep him. I did. I was like, can I really travel for like 4 hours to go to the city that my ex-girlfriend lives in just to visit her friend? Probably not. Probably can't be doing that. Can't keep people anymore? Pff, says you. You're gonna stop me? I got a perfectly tenable basement. Should I switch to Twitch chat if it sounds more active? Generally speaking, Twitch chat is more active, yes. But either way is fine. YouTube has a slightly better viewing experience in my personal opinion. Can't keep people, then explain why I built a basement. And I have all these nice, like, handcuffs. That just sounds more kinky than anything else. That's not really me. We hate the YouTube side over here because we're haters. You don't hate the YouTube sign. YouTube is where I watch my esports. Unironically, like, YouTube is a million times better for watching because it's not horribly ad-ridden. Whereas, like, Twitch, every 3 seconds you get the, like, have you tried Twitch Turbo? And it's like the dumb, like, corporate fucking music. It just sounds like the soundtrack. And it's like trying to be all gamer. It's like, oh, if you're like, here's an energy symbol. Now buy our fucking thing. For LAN parties, and well, you already went there. I don't have to. I miss our LAN parties. Oh, le. Getting like donuts and staying up till there was a donut shop near where one of my friends used to live, so we would get that and then play Smash Bros until like 9 in the morning or something. It was awesome. This is going backwards now for only $5 a month. It's true. True. You can get Twitch Turbo and never have to hear the stupid song over and over again. It's the only ad that I get too. Like, what? Why are you even running ads? We just didn't run the ads for Twitch Turbo. It wouldn't cost you money, and then I wouldn't need Twitch Turbo because the only thing you're advertising is Twitch. I'm already here. Like, what are you advertising for? Shit makes no sense. Jamie Page. Pyom, I owe you an apology. Pyom, are you still here? The other Jamie Page songs are pretty good. I like Machine Love. You were right. You were right. I know. I'm the bigger man. I'll admit when I'm wrong. This is a good song. Some of the other Jamie Page songs, not fucking with. Like the Cafe one, it's a good song, but every 5 seconds they like say Cafe. We can't be doing that. It's like too much psychic damage. But this one, Machine Love, I'll give it up. It's a pretty good song. I was not a knower. I apologize. All right, what are we working on? Oh yeah, I want the damage numbers to appear. Brainrot names for playlists. My playlists have gone through like several generations of strange names. Most of the ones are like normal. The ones that have dots in front was because Spotify used to order things alphabetically, and I would continue to make new playlists. But I wanted my playlist, the one that I just made, to be like on top of everything else, so I would like add a dot to it. But then my top of my playlist list was just filled with playlists with dots on them, so then I started going like dot to like get them to be higher up than the other stuff, and then I had a bunch of dot playlists, and so I had to go dot. And then there's like tier list 2 where it's like and liquid, because this one will pop up faster than the one that was just called liquid, because the and symbol is like lexigraphically higher than the, yeah. Noom is my running playlist, which has grown to be 7 hours long, which is a bit of a shame because I don't run for 7 hours, and sometimes I'll be like running and there's like specifically one song that I want to listen to. But this is when we found Sam Waiton, and this one was for one of the Goto wild gems we were locking in. Mesaka posting is the ones that I've slowly ripped off of Mesaka stream. There's Webcore, always a good one. Now, for some reason, they do this thing now where just the artists that you have liked show up in your playlist thing, which is strange because they're not playlists. Skyger OST, this was for something, I don't remember what. From the makers of my playlist number 1 comes my playlist number 2. Another classic metal / rock playlist. That's pretty good. This is my garage playlist. I don't remember what this one was for. Pretty sure this is all AI music now, which is a bit of a bummer. Noom, you might notice that this is the second version of Noom. This is Noom, but it's a shorter playlist, and it's more like high-speed stuff. It's also got Blue Zenith on it and Ascension to Heaven, which, like, if you're running and Blue Zenith comes on, you start pulling from the reserves. It's actually sick as fuck. If you, like, you know, really fast. If not, you're probably like, what the fuck? Does it sound like someone kicked a piano down a set of stairs? Why did they do that? The times you broke a bone? It might have been, actually. Is that true? That's about when I made it about when I sprained my ankle, but it's just a sprain. I used to use Scratch, to be honest. It's overrated, but you can do a lot with it. Made a fully working calendar from Scratch. Damn, that's pretty sick. I like Scratch. I mean, I learned how to code with Scratch, so I think it's perfectly tenable. I've got no complaints about it. People really hate on it, and I think it's just people being elitist, because, like, it's great. I don't know. It's easy. It's simple. Gets you into the mindset of being a programmer. Like, what the fuck? What are people? People are just being fucking weird. We need a label here. This is gonna be the damage label. calculator to calendar. I'm dyslexic, so you know, get your licks or whatever. Font size. I want this to be 32 again. And we're gonna have this be the text. So we're gonna say, someone give me a number from. Just give me a number that's like reasonable. All right, I'm doing it myself. I'm gonna say 12. You did 12 damage. Congrats. Oh, deja vu. 21. Viridian, we were close. We were close actually. 5,900,000. That's a lot. That's a lot of them. Looks goofy, but it can make a whole game in it, and it teaches a lot of the jargon. Yeah, I think honestly, if you knew nothing about computers, I would honestly recommend Scratch to start out with, because like it's all of it's completely reasonable. It's totally fine. Okay, so this needs to be way bigger. Transform. I assume at some point we'll have like K in here or M for larger numbers, so we probably need to just spread like 5 digits total plus the minus, which is 6. I'm gonna say 100 that's too much. I'm gonna say 64 is probably fine for that. We can keep it a nice even 64, and then this position will be minus 32. And then this should also be entered like this. That number will then display. I want this to have a font outline though. Outline? Yeah, font outline. I think it's just outline. Outline size. Outline size. 8 is the most reasonable, but I think 4 actually looks a little bit better here, like that. How does that look in game? Looks good. Looks good. Okay, so this is minus 12. What we're going to want to do is have this actually be hidden. When you take damage, it will pop up with the thing. Going to redo the WebSocket implementation, or you're going to steal it from LavaLamp 900. This is single player, so this actually does not run during Twitch. This is just totally standalone game. So no WebSocket that you need. Or that we don't need a WebSocket this time. I still do want to make a stream game, but not right now, and I don't know what I would want to do with the stream game. Because also people have made like a lot of cool stream games already, like Falconeer Fantasy and stuff. That's not LavaLamp, but it's the core idea of LavaLamp. It's LavaLamp incarnate, you know? I don't know what I'd want to do for our version of the RPG. I'd have to think about it. I do want to make a game that's more like RuneScape, actually. Minus the moving. Less of like an RPG and more of like a Skinner box. No, but I gotta think about like what I want that to be specifically, but like Melvor Idol, I guess, closer to that. This game will also sort of be like that, but I'm not 100% sure what I want it to look like yet either. Oh, we got lots of stuff floating around. For my first game, I will make GTA. Yeah, you get it. You get it. GTA, but with these additions that I want. I mean, how long could it take GTA, you know? Make it pop up, change sizes, and unique animation for last hits or crits. You're way ahead of the game. Listen, we're vertical slicing right now, okay? We're making the most idiot baby simple version of this as possible. Okay. So this is all well and good. What we want to do... Here, I'm curious about something. Does that work the way I want it to? It does! I didn't know labels worked like that. Cool. Sometimes fonts get weird with pixel scaling, but can you scale to offset it? I didn't know that. Neat. Yeah. How big is that facility? Oh, this thing is huge. Yeah, what's up, Marzen? Welcome in, welcome in. Plan to learn how to use Godot by the end of June. Hey, I wish you the best on your journey. Good luck. So we want this to pop up like this above the slime. The way we're going to do that is we need to add a script here. So what we're going to do actually is rename this to be enemy character. Like this. And then we can attach a script. This will be enemy character node. I'm getting ahead of myself here, where I want to name the node the node. Look at your YouTube chat too. I'm literally looking at it right now. I'm reading it. I need this to be in scripts. I have this new thing where I want things that are scenes and nodes. I want the node to have the node attached to it. That way I never forget what I'm actually looking at. We're gonna do like this. class name enemy character node extends node 2D. At some point, we'll marry the concept of an enemy character and a player character together, but yeah. Look at our chat. I'm literally looking. Started work on a vacuum render. Started work on a Vulkan render for my game engine. Spent 4 days on rotating cat image. Nice. I know I can do stuff in today's commercially available game engines that today's commercially available game engines can't, so I'm super excited about it. Hell yeah. I'm glad you did a Vulkan render and possibly a vacuum render. Okay, so we're gonna have something like this. We need a signal of sorts. This will be function take damage. We need the damage amount, but we don't actually have any use for it right now, but eventually it'll adjust this text. What we want to do is animate the damage. Animate damage text. This, and then we go ahead and create that function. So function animate damage text. Again, we don't actually have the actual amount for the text yet. It's totally fine. What we're going to have here, this is the damage label. And in fact, this will probably be prefabbed at some point too, but for now it doesn't need to be. So we can do this. And we're going to say this. So first we need a tween. So var damage animation tween equal biome rejoin. Get tree create tween like this. We're going to say damage animation tween dot set tween. What is it? Tween property. Tween property. This will be the damage label. We're going to have the position. This should start in the middle of the node, so where it is now is totally fine. And what we want it to do is go up about this much. So what is that in practical terms here? How about minus 55? Minus 55 seems solid. So we're going to say var, this would be what's the one for, oh, it's export. Damage label, damage animation distance? Damage label animation distance. This, we're going to say vector 2, 0, up is down, so it's minus 55, right? Yeah, up is down. Like this, so we're going to say position, we're going to say the label position plus 55, like this, so we need the position of the damage label, and I think you can do it like this, and it's totally fine. Animation, damage label, animation distance, and then the time, we need like an animation time. Export var damage label animation time, and again, we'll do 0.5. No, it's too slow. 0.15, like that. We got this, and that will drag this thing up from where it is and into the correct position. So we're going to say take damage in the battle thing. So we're going to need a reference to the enemy character like this, please. Enemy character action. So we're going to say for now, like, normally we'd go to the character and be like, perform action. That would then output a list of things that like get hit or something. For now, we're going to let this be authoritative here and just say enemy character take damage, because that's totally fine. Take damage. Again, a lot of this stuff is going to be like ripped out and changed, but we're trying to just get like the simplest version of this going. And then we can actually go through and update a lot of the smaller intricacies. Like, okay, what does it actually mean for the animation to happen? What is that? How do we select who's taking damage or whatever? For now, though, this is totally fine. So what we should see here now is that this thing animates up when Reyna attacks. Perfect. Cool. What we want to do next is have this thing not be visible. When this activates, we want it to be visible. One other thing we're going to do here is the self-modulate. We're going to set the alpha to be this divided by 2, I think, probably. 127. We're going to set another tween property, so damage animation tween. We're going to set tween property. And we're going to do this in parallel, because what we want to do is we're going to take the damage label. We're going to say, I don't know how to do this. Self-modulates. I think it's .a or .alpha. I don't remember what this property is called. I think it's this. Is this a self-modulate? And then I think it's .a for alpha? If that's correct. Oh, if it's not, the game will just crash and explode, and then we'll find out then. We're going to set this to be 1. I mean, 255? Yeah. And we'll have it be on the same animation as the... So the first thing we want to do actually here is make sure that this thing is visible. This dot visible is true. And now it should be nothing, nothing, nothing. And then we attack and it'll like become visible and pop up. It's very dark. Why is it so dark? Debugger, it's probably... Yeah, self-modulate A does not exist. What is this property? I mean, you could do it with a vector 4, but I don't... Alpha? Maybe? Is there... I feel like you used to be able to like click and drag the thing you want to mess with, but I don't know if that's true anymore. If I go here and I go to the self-modulates, you used to be able to do this. Okay, so that's correct. And then I could go here and like click and drag this. I could click and drag this. No, they hate that. Oh, I didn't set parallel. How do you set parallel again? Yeah, what's up, Verdian? Did something happen? Is everything okay? Check Discord. Uh-oh. Happen? Looking for GitHub docs is you? Yeah. I mean, so does... Yeah. So does looking at me in the App Store. I mean, it's fine. Oh, it like turbo doxes me, huh? Wait, hold up. It's where I work? Yeah. That's a bit of a problem. But also, like, I have to use my GitHub for work. So... Oh, this is just my LinkedIn summary. That's fine. That's whatever. I don't really care. That's totally fine. Now, the funny part is that it lists my 490 final project as one of my GitHub like projects. Please don't look at that. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, you could look at you could find out where I work just by looking at my GitHub. I honestly, maybe I should care more. I kind of don't care. I don't know. Dox me if you want. I don't really give a shit. Make sure there's nothing like actually bad in here. Oh, I guess, yeah, it leaks my face. I didn't think about that. Visit site. I almost leaked it on stream. That would have been bad. But yeah, I mean, if you went, if you looked at my App Store profile, you'd see my name. If you saw my name, you could probably look me up on LinkedIn. So, like, I don't think any of this is really... Dude, you scared me, though. Holy shit. I'm curious what the summary is. Oh, it's literally just one-to-one my, like, LinkedIn profile. Okay, that's not a big deal, honestly. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, people at my work know that I stream, too, so it's not, like, kind of circular logic to a degree. Or people would be scared by getting doxxed on Google. That's fair, that's fair. Hey, does anyone remember what the alpha channel is called in Godot? That's what I really want to know. Maybe it works, but it needs to be... No. In my walls? Don't get in my... Get out of my walls. What is it called? Tween Alpha Godot. Oh, it is A, but it's like this. Man. Don't remember. The ways of Godot are lost to me. It is just A, but you have to... Yeah. There we go. Cool. I want this to be set parallel too. How do you do set parallel? Lava lamp is on there? Yeah. Damage animation tween dot. Set parallel. Yeah. Now it should run these two things at the same time. Cringe lava lamp nowheres, cringe. So this hits and then perfect. Is setting this to 1 correct or is it 1? It should be 255, I think. Maybe 1 makes more sense actually. I'm gonna see. It might make it completely invisible, which is funny. No, 1 is correct. Okay, that's exactly what I want. I think 255 is too high. Cool. Okay, so when this is done, dot tween callback, we're gonna say reset damage display. Or I guess this would be on damage animation tween finished. This. Like this. Pretty sure I made a blinker component for one of my projects. Oh, for that, that's why you know the alpha thing. Fair, fair. So on the finish, we should wait some amount of time so you can like actually read the damage text. Maybe like 1 second. Wait 1 second and then set this back to be not visible. Set the original position back, and then we'll have something sort of working for this. So what did I say we want to do? We want to set the visibility. So first we want to wait some amount of time. Do await timer. Do a get tree dot create timer 1 second dot timeout. I think you do this. You can wait 1 second. The thing is, I don't want this to be blocking though. How do you make it not blocking? Because I think this will make it so the entire game like lags for 1 second. I think. Does a wait block Godot? I actually have no idea. Maybe it does? We can find out. Alright, you're going to await 1 second. So if this bar stops for 1 second, then we know it's blocking. Nope, looks fine. Okay, so we're going to await this, and then we're going to say damage label dot visible equals false. What is your GitHub trigger post for Satoshi Nakamoto? You've discovered a great secret. This is so funny. Yeah. Okay, so this is a different Skygray. This person stole my name. They are a researcher, and they posted a detailed analysis of textual biases in the writing, shadowing Bitcoin creator Satoshi Nakamoto and a researcher named Nick Sabo at George Washington University. So this guy, whoever, like in a mirror, I guess, they're a computer science researcher, which, like, you could be a little more original, but whatever. And they analyzed a bunch of text, and so now they are me, I guess. The last post they made was in March 2014, so I think personally that I can claim ownership of the name, even though like it seems to me like their version of Skygray is like their legal actual name, and mine is like a made up one, but whatever. Me, but crypto bro, I fear that yes, that might be correct. So if you were into crypto in 2014, I give you the pass, because you weren't like a crypto bro back then. You're probably just like, hey, it's kind of neat, we can have a bank on someone's like a notepad on someone's computer. If you're into crypto in like 2018 plus, that's a red flag. If you're into crypto at like in 2008, I'm kind of like, you're just kind of probably a nerd, so it's fine. Or you're buying drugs. Yeah, I'm okay with you. I'm okay with you. If you think crypto is like a investment opportunity, we probably have a lot of things that we disagree on. All right, we're going to make this not visible, so this should go away after 1 second. Does it go away after 1 second? It does! Look at that. Okay. And then we need to reset the position on it, because now it's going to go higher. Yeah, it's going to continue to accelerate towards the ceiling. Okay, we're going to reset the position. So what is the position right now? I think it's 0. Transform. It is 0. So we're going to say damage label dot position dot y equals 0. So we just set that back to be 0. And we need to set the alpha back to whatever the alpha value was originally, which I think we said is 127. We say damage label dot alpha dot self modulate dot a equals, I think you say like 127 over 255. And that should set it back to, what are you mad about here? Why is it, why? What? Integer division, decimal part. Oh, hey, that's a good update, Godot. Yeah, there you go. Wow, nice. Yo, the warnings are pretty sick. What's up, Empoleon? No idea what git prog was. This looks like a glorified LinkedIn scraper. Yeah, the thing is, like, I'm pretty sure all my information is just on the internet at this point, and not much I can do about it. So this should go up and show like 12. Perfect. It goes away after 1 second, and then when I attack a second time, it will go 12 again. Nice. And I think it's not. It is a little bit. Yeah, it still has the good opacity going. Okay, perfect. That works. Again, it doesn't do anything as far as like actual damage on the progress bar goes, but we don't really need that right now. My blinker chooses a target color instead of just modulating the alpha channel. I think both ways are probably fine. I think the alpha modulate's a little bit easier, but I'm not getting up in arms about it. I think both are fine. Cool. Okay, this is done. So now what? I think it might be time that we actually start hooking a lot of this stuff up together. Oh, also the slime needs to attack at some point too, huh? Yeah. We need to have the slime actually have like the same cooldown thing, which means we're going to scoop out a lot of the code that exists here and like actually have it be on the characters. So we have the enemy character. We are going to, it is time now to, what does it mean, the poor slimes? What, people, it's like the basic enemy in every video game. Sure, yeah, you kill 1,000 slimes in Minecraft, no one back. You literally construct a machine that does nothing but sends literally legions and hordes of endless generations of slimes to their death so that you can get like 15 slime balls and 10 levels of XP. That's fine. I make a video game where I beat up on one little slime as like a test thing in the test realm, and I'm the bad guy. Okay, yeah, I get it. Okay, sure, yeah, no problem, whatever. This guy is slime phobic. The atrocities I've seen people commit on the Psycraft server, and yet I'm the bad guy for putting one slime in my video game. Most of their come out do D&D stuff. Did you beat Congregation? Yeah, total. Oh, you missed it. We beat it. Color changing jiggle when you hit it. You're too far ahead. Universal because I wanted to be fancy. Fair. Last game was the slimes. Game before that was the slimes. I like hitting slimes. It's fun. What are they gonna do? Fight back? Anyways, what are we doing next? We need to start hooking stuff up. This face hacking, you heard it? You don't know what lies behind these eyes. It's nothing but murder. Endless villages razed. Nothing but a sea of flames. I know what he knows. Do not be deceived by his innocent looks. This is Twitter, you'd have a fan base? That's a fucking funny comment. You're right, yeah. Have a podcast even. Alright, what do I want to do next? The game still doesn't like work. A lot of the stuff isn't like actually hooked up to anything. It's just text on the screen. So I want to... Oh, I want the slime to attack. I want the slime to attack too. Okay, we're gonna go here. Why is this white but this is blue? Is it because this is a scene? I don't know. That's weird to me. So okay, we need to update this. This will now be able to update everybody's attack cooldown or whatever. Well, we don't really need to do that yet. We can just. No, we should. It's time to refactor a little bit. Slime is standing on the right side of the room. That means it's clear an enemy. Them's the rules. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. The purple-haired girl called Reyna. You think this is purple? Brother, what? Pion, what color is this? Pion? 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 I need you to do me a favor. Do me a favor, Pion. What number's in this? What number's in the circle, Pion? Pion, what number's in here? Pion, answer me, buddy. Banking someone from across the room because they're standing on the right side of my apartment. They shouldn't have been over there. Probably making a wall building mechanic so that the slimes can be kept on the other side of the border and making them pay for it. 12? 12, he says. 12, he says. Says 12, huh? Interesting. Interesting that you would say that that's 12. I am. It's okay. We're not. It's okay. I'm just saying, buddy. We may have discovered something about you, and you see things a little bit differently than the rest of us. That's okay. Nothing wrong with being colorblind. All right. Sometimes red things are green. Got 92. Okay, that's just bad math. Dyslexic man makes fun of the colorblind. I'm not making fun of the colorblind. I'm just recognizing that you might be colorblind. That's different. That's totally different. It's 74, by the way. The correct answer was 74. 7, 13, 16, 8, 12, 9. It is crazy that like people can go really far in their lives without realizing they're colorblind, because like you're not colorblind. The results are in. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you, brother. Got bad news. Okay, so I am a surgeon. Right. Okay, so what we need to do to facilitate this refactor is basically attach this cooldown to this character. The way we do that is we need the actual like script that's attached to this thing. And the fact that these two things share it together means we should make a higher up thing that they both inherit from. So they're both going to inherit from node 2D. Or they're both going to inherit from like character node. And then we'll have like a player character node and a regular character or an enemy character node. Hydrate, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so how do we do that? Not starting the space race today. Turns out you need at least 9 wither stars to make the workbench. HV is crazy, huh? Okay, so. First we go to scripts. We need to make a new script. I have to sneeze. I have sneezed. I have sneezed twice. Oh my god. They have it all. This is a character node. For both player and enemy characters. This class name, character node, extends node 2E. And one thing that it needs on it is a action cooldown. So we're going to say I think it's export. It should probably be on a resource. But I think for now it can just be like this. So I actually am going to say on ready. Bar. It's gonna be base or action cooldown. Base action cooldown. This would be an int. No, it'd be a float. Sorry, like that. We have a saying for when you sneeze 3 times in a row. In America, like if you sneeze 2 to 3 times, everyone's like, "No worries, bless you." If you sneeze the 4th time, you're being a little greedy, right? You think these blessings are free? Nah, you can't be doing that. You get your hand out of the fucking bless you cookie jar, all right? We all see what you're trying to pull here. Fucking weirdo. Breaking the social cohesion just because you wanted to sneeze an extra time. You think we're going to let that slide? Absolutely not. Mods? Brass bowl. Okay, so it's going to be like this. We also have a way that it can like reduce itself, but this is fine for now. What we're going to do now is go to these. We're going to attach a script here. This will be a player character. Player character node like this. And then this will be the player character sprite, but we don't really need to mess with that right now. Let's attach a script here. This will be the player character node. But this is only the node when they're in the battle. It's only the node when they're in the battle. So this actually isn't character node. This should be like battle character node. Yeah, that makes more sense. Rename this. Battle. Because when you're like in a crafting menu, you'll be a completely separate thing. In fact, you'll probably be specific to that menu, like a different sort of sprite, maybe. I'm not totally sure yet. Thing is, tomorrow, nice weather. Wait, why? What's the lore behind that? This will be battle, player, character. Oh, a bit wordy, but it gets there. Battle, player, character node. You have a base action cooldown. Again, this will probably be on. Oops, this will probably be on a resource at some point, but in Dutch it makes more sense. But essentially, you sneeze 3 times, so tomorrow there will be nice weather. All right, fuck it. Yeah, why not? Sounds good to me. I'm not gonna be mad about there being nice weather. You fucking kidding me? This scene needs to be renamed. This will be the battle player character, and that the thing that gets attached to it is then battle player character node. That. Yes. But it goes in scripts, not scenes. It sounds dumb that I'm like trying to nail these names so much, but like it sounds dumb now, but like when I'm 9,000 lines into the project and trying to remember what this is versus the alchemy player character node, it's gonna be nice. Gonna rain, only 2 sneezes. I like the rain. I'd be happy with rain. Last name battle player character node extends node 2D. Getting a little wordy in here, but that's all right. So now we have the action cooldown. Oh, this is battle character node. So now we have a base action cooldown because we inherit from this thing, so it's all good. The enemy character needs to do the same thing where it also inherits from this thing. So enemy character node, this should be rearranged to battle enemy character node to be placed with everything else. Well, are other things going to have enemy characters in it? Probably not, actually. I don't know if it really needs that. We're going to keep it consistent now. Why not? Battle. Battle enemy character. And that has a oh, this is a node, actually. Cool. Battle enemy character node. So this will be battle enemy character node. Extends battle character node. Now we have the action cooldown. So on ready for this one, function ready. What we're going to say is base action cooldown. We're going to set it for this guy. It's going to be 5 seconds. Why not? Okay. Let's assume you drink 30 ml of water per sip. The hydrate function is cooldown for 60 seconds. So if we were to buy hydrate every 60 seconds for 10 minutes, it would be 10 times 38 milliliters equals 300 milliliters. For 30 minutes is 900 milliliters. 1 hour is 800 milliliters. Your average stream is like 2 hours. We could make you drink 3.6 liters per stream for 12,000 clouds, 100%, or 3 hours stream for 5.4 liters for 18k clouds. Correct, yeah. Correct. It's because when you sneeze 3 times, it's an indicator of hay fever. Oh. The ways have been lost to us. They won't believe the technology of the past and the future. Is there a way to do notes because long names hurt my brain? What do you mean by that? Reminds me of emu devs. Have you seen that? No, I've no idea. I've never heard of an emu dev in my life. I thought they were mostly just like flightless birds that could mog Australia when they needed to. Okay, so this has this has this. So now, instead of doing this, we can say, any other phobia for a long word is a long word. They knew. They fucking knew what they were doing. They're like, what's your phobia? It's long words. You want to say it? That's fucked up. It's heinous, but I'm not making the rules. I'm low-key trash at coding, so I'm mostly just increasing the complicated dice engines on Scratch. It's fine. You'll get better at it eventually. Radiant, I'm not reading that. That is a fucking dyslexic nightmare. We're gonna do this. So we're gonna say for character code in. Wait, this should be lowercase. I don't want to do it like this, actually. We're going to say it like this. We're going to say Reina dot reduce base action cooldown by delta. Now, this doesn't exist, obviously, but if I put this on the battle character node, it will exist. We can say function, and this will be delta. This will be a float. We're going to say we need a second thing here, so on ready var action cooldown floats. We need a way for these to be initialized. For now, I'm going to just say that they're both 5 on ready. Ready. The base action cooldown will equal 5, and the action cooldown will equal the base action. Both of these things can be 5, totally fine. We're going to pass here. One thing we need to adjust then is in the ready function here, we need to call super. And that's totally. And we'll say that this is like 6. Why not? Okay, something like this. So I was drinking water. I do need to drink more water when I'm streaming. My voice is getting a little chopped up from it. Okay, so we do this, and then I also want to do it for the enemy character. Reduce base action cooldown delta, like that. Update progress bar doesn't really work anymore because this needs to be, yeah, it doesn't have these things like attached to each other, but we can just use the reference. Hydrate, thank you. So we don't need this anymore. And anytime we're going to use it, we're going to reference the node directly. So for example, here, we're going to say Reina dot action cooldown. Do like this. Go like this. The rest of this is fine to update normally. For the progress bar, I don't want to move it to the node yet, so we'll just do this. Say Reina dot base action cooldown. Reina dot action cooldown dot. But eventually this will be moved to the node. For now, it's fine. Reset character cooldown. We're not going to have this here anymore. And in fact, I don't want to do this here either. But we can remove this here. We can say Reina dot. Yes. Reset character cooldown can exist on character 2. Here. This reduce is going to say action cooldown minus equals delta. And then we have the one other one for setting it back to 0. That. Here. This. And we'll say action cooldown equals base. We should say plus equals base action. That way, if there's a rounding error, it actually flips up. You don't lose any like action cooldown for attacking. Like this. Okay. So now, if we hit play, the game should look exactly the same. It crashes. That's a call function. Reduce base action cooldown in base null instance of a null on a null instance. All right, this is by name, so this doesn't actually work. That's. We just say this is enemy node now because it's going to be changed in the future. Or enemy character, I guess. Ah. Boop. Game looks the same. Yeah. Yo. Hi. Hi. How's it going? Thanks for the sub, buddy. Is this a Final Fantasy XIV raid song? No, this is World Execute Me by Millie. It's a really good song, though. Sounds familiar. We played it on stream quite a few times, I think. This band is so good. I kind of want to go see them, actually. I think they're going to be near here at some point. Near Tokyo. World Execute. It's such a good song. It's such a good song. You know, they sound like one-to-one like this live, too, which is crazy. Nero did a cover of it. Not gonna answer that. Wait, no. No, I don't like that. I don't. Has she heard the lyrics? She shouldn't have covered this. She's like 5. This song is not safe for children. Currently on version 5.1.6 of my dice. Nice. Teto, Millie, Miku, M2U, Teto. No, it's Miku, Teto, Miku. Who is this one? Is it like IA or something? I think it's IA. Miku. I don't know. Miku. This one is Miku. I don't remember who this one is, but it's a... I don't remember. Evil did one too. This song's about fucking, dude. They're like 5. They can't be singing this. They should... No, they should be like in school or something. What are they doing? Also, I'm gonna hold the rest of my comments about an AI voice doing a music cover, but it's okay. AI haters when they see Nero-sama. No, this one's different. This one doesn't count. What are we doing here? Update the progress. Everything is still working the exact same way that it was. This animate the character thing needs to be on each of the individual characters now too. And then the take damage needs to be exported to both as well. One of the good ones. Oh no. Let's export this out to the actual character that's hooked up to it as well. This will be in the player character, not in just the character in general. And then this needs its own like version of like animating to attack. And then we can hook up like the HP and stuff. And I think everything is kind of clicking. Hydrate. I'm actually out of water. I lied. There was like a little bit left in there. Yeah, okay, so let's start hooking all that stuff up. Basically, by the time we're done, this will look like it's empty, but vertical slicing and all that. Update progress bar. Okay, so this shouldn't be action cooldown is less than equal to 0. You shouldn't be authoritative of this. It should be like on the character. So you'll reduce the stuff, and then you'll say if Reina dots is, imagine watching a PNG. Oh fuck. Is action ready? Then we're gonna do this stuff like this. Me listening to a Vocaloid. I can't believe someone would make it. It's not worth it. Is action ready like this? I'm gonna go here. This needs to be set on the character. Vocaloid is different. In Nero's case, the creator does a ton of duo streams. Yeah, it's not for me. I don't hate you if you watch it. It's just not for me. I think because the veil is lifted for me, and like, I'm not here to shatter people's illusion on like Neuro-sama, but like, I do feel like it's the same as streaming, like talking to ChatGPT for me. But like, I'm not here to like, if you like it, then you like it. I don't hate you for that. Like, enjoy what you enjoy. I just, whenever I see Neuro, I'm like, it's cause I'm an AI researcher. I've done nothing but build AI for like 8 years. Like you know what I mean? It's just a little different for me. Yo, Meisaka, hello. Wait, does that mean I'm here? Wait, wait, do I have the, wait. Yeah, I'm green. I was watching you, but now I'm watching me because I'm watching you watch me. But like, I can be green too. I had you in the background. I'm yellow to you? Wait, what? I didn't realize the different like raid colors are different colors. But hello, Meisaka. I'm green? I know, I'm very green. I want to mess with my OBS filters and like turn myself even more green, but I'm afraid I'm going to break everything. Green because he can be placed here. Yeah, I got yoinked with the rest of the raid. Now I'm over here in green. That's okay. Being green is good. I like being green. But hello, I hope you had a good stream. I was watching. I was watching you stream. Hope you're doing well. I'll give you a shout out. That's not how you shout out. It's the other way around. Meisaka. If you want the best emotes on Twitch, and also someone who's more interesting than me, and also someone who's cooler than me, and also someone who's smarter than me, you should go watch Meisaka. And someone who's more entertaining than me, and also better at Final Fantasy 14 than me. So yeah, I'm getting mogged in lots of directions. Okay, so this action ready thing, we can do this on the character, and also as a cat. I get cat mogged so hard. I want a cat so bad. If I wasn't moving in like 2 months, I'd get a cat immediately. I even know like the cat breed that I want, and like the breeder around here that could give me the cat that I want. I want a cat so bad, dude. As soon as I move, I'm getting a cat. 100%. 100%. I need a cat in my life. I keep visiting my friend literally just to go pet her cat. You have 2 kittens now? I'm so jealous. I want a cat so bad. Reduce action cooldown. So this is like this. We're gonna say on ready var is action ready. This will be a boolean. That's the start of the, is it just boolean gonna? Yeah, it's just bool. Start of the game, this will equal false, like this. And then we'll say here, if action cooldown less than or equal to 0, the is action ready equals true. When we go to reset the cooldown, we're gonna say is action ready equals false. So now we'll have action ready. I can certainly never speak so highly of myself. That's why I can do it for you. Don't worry about it. I can do this all day. A message to the CEO of Twitch, Dan Clancy from Software and Game Development, former top streamer Skygrade TV. What? You're trying to put words in my mouth. Go on Discord and get a cat boy. It's easier and cheaper and faster. Discord kitten speedrun. Oh no, I don't feel good. Adopting a Discord kitten? I don't. The thing is, like, I think a real life cat is actually less maintenance than a Discord kitten. So I'd rather just have a cat. Thanks. It's like the other one. I gotta like message him first thing when I wake up in the morning. I gotta, like, before I go to bed. I like midstream. When I'm like walking to like go play some Voltex, I probably gotta like shoot him a message like, "Oh, I'm gonna play some Voltex." It's too much. It's too much. A real cat, I can just be like, "Here's your food. Here's a litter box," and like play with a fucking feather on a stick, and they're like, "That's a 10 out of 10 experience for them." I just path of least resistance type shit. All right, so if the character is ready, then we're gonna do all this. We're gonna take action. We'll have the enemy character take damage, and then we'll reset the character cooldown. And if everything works, the game should look exactly like it did before. Let's see. Please? It does! Look at that! There we go. Will you get 1 or 2 cats? If I get cats, I probably want to get 2 cats, because I feel like if you have 1, it gets like bored and lonely too quickly. In my experience anyways. Unless you like are literally showering the cat with attention 24/7. But if you have 2 cats, if they get bored, they can just like go mess with each other. But also then you have like 2 cats, and 2 cats is better than 1 cat. So I would prefer 2 cats. Yeah, but you can go, Uwu notices your bulge, rar X3 senpai. Yeah, I would rather just like not do that though. Me personally, in fact, I'm kind of mad that you made me even read it. Would you rather have $1 or $2? Now you might think the $2 is better, but if you're a real finance bro, you actually take the $1, because if you take $1, then you can buy $1 worth of tomato seeds, and then you can plant the tomato seeds, and then grow tomatoes, and then sell the tomatoes, and you'll actually earn more money then. But if you just would have taken the $2, you'd actually be behind, because if you take $1, you can like tomato farm it. You might be saying, Skygray, what the fuck are you talking about? That's a real tweet, by the way. That's a real tweet on twitter.com about what would you rather have, $1 million or $1,000. Apparently the answer is $1,000, so you can tomato max. If you work in finance, I don't hate you, but like, I'm very suspicious of anything you say. If you take $2, you can buy $2 worth of tomato seeds. What the fuck are you talking about? What? That doesn't make any sense. What are you talking about? Eating 2 cats, get 2 cats of different colors so you can have cat hair visible on all the clothes. You obviously you have to get cats of 2 different colors, obviously. Mostly because this is my experience with cats is first you will give them like a regular name and you'd be like, yes, this is my cat Mochi, because every cat is just named Mochi these days. But that's not their real name. You have not yet discovered their real name, because one day you will see them like eating something from the garbage, and their name from that day forth will always be known as Garbage. So whatever like their actual beginning name is not their real name. The reason you get 2 colored or two like different cat colors is because sometimes the name is based off of the color of the cat. You know what I'm saying? So like get some variety in like the newly invented names. Yeah, my roommate had a cat named Mochi for the longest time. His name to me became Munchlax. I don't think I called him Mochi a single time after like the first time I met him. Also, that fucker would hit me in the face when I was sleeping all the goddamn time. I'd be asleep. Mochi would be asleep with me. He would wake up in the middle of the night. He would paw my face. Not hard, not like with claws or anything. Just like, oh, boop. Wake me up, look at me in the eyes, see that I am awake, and be like, okay, good. And then he'd go back to sleep. What the fuck is wrong with you? Kudo and Shido. The thing is, like, everyone names in America names their cat after like a random Japanese food. So I think when I get my cats, I should name them like ice cream sandwich and like hamburger. Just like flip the script, you know? He's checking to see if you're still alive. Also probably because you bothered him while you slept. I think it's actually the first one. I think the cat was like, oh my god, I think you've died, and then like saw that I was alive. I was like, oh thank god you're still alive. Okay, I'll check back in 20 minutes. One fish and one chip? Oh, fuck. That's amazing, actually. Oh, shit. I'm definitely naming my cats Fish and Chip. That's awesome. What the fuck? That's such a good cat name. Chip is crazy good because then you can be like, this is Chip or Chip Skylark. And you can like start going off about his shiny teeth or whatever. That'd be pretty rad. Fish and Chip for cat names. That's awesome. Okay, character is ready, so they take the action, they take damage, they reset the character cooldown. This one can also do it, so we're gonna do the same thing. If enemy character dot is action ready. Now we're gonna say animate character, animates. This should actually be tied to the character now, because what I want to do is have the character do the like tweening. But we can scoop out all of this. Enemy character and player character will have different things when it comes to this, the character animation distance, because the character on the left will obviously like attack to the left and the character on the right will attack to the right. So these will be different, but we can go ahead and start doing this by reference instead. So we can say Reina.animate character action cooldown. This will be enemy character dots. And what the fuck? Enemy character dot. Not update progress bar. That doesn't make any sense. What? How did we get to update progress bar? There we go. Okay, enemy character dot animates character action. That's what we want. And this one again, be Reina dots. Okay, so now we need to implement this on both of the two character types. So we're going to yoink all of this code. First, we're going to put it into the player character because that's the one we already did, and it's a lot easier. Like this, and this will be animate character action. The good news is we don't need a lot of this stuff because it'll just be position. So initial character position will no longer be by reference here. It'll just be position. This will be self. Will also be self. And then this will be position plus, and then it will reset back to the character initial position. Now we're going to take this and we're going to copy it. We can scoop out some of this. This has to stay. This can go up a class. Don't need it here. We can put this in the character class. Here. We can do the export just to make our lives easier for later. Export var character action animation time like this. There's a chance that we'll have this be different for different characters. I think for now it's probably fine. We can always split it up later. Now this will have everything by reference, and then we can go ahead and copy this over to the enemy character. So we're going to do one for the enemy character as well. Like this. So we can animate. We're going to instead do this as a negative. And that should, well, we don't want to, we probably want it like this. And now when the slime is ready to attack, it should also animate to the left. Let's see if that works. They have slightly different attack timers, I think, or maybe they're the same one, I don't remember. But it should animate to the left. Oh my god! My man is schmoving. What the fuck? Okay. Right on. What happened? What happened here? He checked the fuck out. I know what happened. We didn't reset the... we need to reset the character cooldown. That's funny. My man just like space glided the fuck out of there. Here we go. Now they should attack at the same time. Invite a Brit to your house for fish and chips, but there are none. I've been trying to find fish and chips near Tokyo. I haven't found anything yet. Their cooldowns are slightly different. I don't know why that's the case, but did we set yours to be slightly longer or something? 5, right? I think it is. Oh, it's 6. It's slightly longer. Okay. Try again. Try now. Okay, they attack. That looks good. And now I should attack first, and then you should attack second. Great. Okay, that works. That's exactly what we're looking for. Exactly what we're looking for. Low quality, but it doesn't take 3 minutes to load numbers over 500 anymore. Why are you making a 500-sided? Kind of spells you casting over there, huh? I really wanted fish and chips. I can't find any near me. It's been a minute since I've had it. I want some fish. What did I eat for dinner? Like sushi, maybe? Guy goes to Japan. What do I want for dinner? How about I eat sushi for every meal? Not as healthy as you might think. Make it yourself? I actually don't know how to make sushi. I have no idea how. It's easy? I think the rolls I could probably pull off because you just kind of use the mat, but like nigiri seems like tricky. Oh, fish and chips? I don't know if I have like equipment to make fish and chips, to be honest. I need like a fryer, right? Well, I just need like a big, like a pot, I guess. I feel like fish and chips, I would like try to make it, but it would just like disintegrate. Need a pot, yeah. And some like cod or something. Can theoretically do numbers up to 99,000. Jesus Christ. Got some like level 1,000,000 wish or some shit. Okay, this is all working. This is not working the way that I want it to, and so I'm gonna make a function for this. This super maybe shouldn't set the base action cooldown, but we could just do it like that. That fixes it for now. Okay. So what is the next thing that we need to have happen here? We'll never see your action thing because you just are going to attack when you're ready because you're the enemy and we want that information to be hidden. We want the actual like damage to be real, so we need to calculate the damage that you're supposed to do and actually calculate the damage that you've done and update the numbers to display that. That's probably what we want to do next. So first we need to update this text to actually show the amount of damage that's being dealt. It's just that I sent you not specific for D&D. Same batter that they use in Japan to make the crispy shrimp. I do love the tempura shrimp. I don't know why it's localized with an M though. It should be tempura, not tempura. But I don't know. I'm not. White guy goes to Japan. Actually, in Japan, it's not pronounced. Does it work as intended? Add a new function that makes it work. Yeah. It works. System works. New fish and chip shop opened in my village. Now there are 3 separate restaurants which serve mainly fish and chips. Hell yeah. Why does literally it's one village with a few hundred people in it? 33 customers for each shop. 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 taters. Okay. Well, unfortunately, I hate to be that guy. But I need to like go get dinner and stuff. That's about all the time I have for today. That's a bit of a bummer. I got nothing else. I got nothing else for y'all. We made some good progress though today. Look at this. There's like it's like a actual game almost. I think the next things to do are one, get like the actual combat sim fully working with the 2 characters. Then we can start doing like loot drops. I think is gonna be the next thing. We'll probably start building out like menu stuff as well. Because what you're gonna be able to do is like when they drop loot, you can. I think the first profession in the game will be either crafting or cooking. So maybe you'll be able to like cook the slime chunks. That doesn't seem right, but I guess you can do it in Breath of the Wild. So who am I to argue? But yeah, something like that, like crafting or something. I'm not 100% sure yet. I think when you create your character, you'll be able to choose one profession to just have unlocked from the start of the game. And so you can like, you don't have to go along with the story. Maybe I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm still working out the details, but some sort of crafting thing. I'm not entirely sure yet, but yeah, we'll do loot drops and stuff next after we get the combat sim finished. And then we can start working on like levels and progression and new enemies and stuff. We have to get some more characters in here too and start writing some like backgrounds and stories for all of them. But it's coming along. It doesn't look terrible. I like what we got so far. I really love this like combat arena too, because I don't have to worry about doing like a background yet. It's really nice. We got to hook up the HP stuff as well, do like enemy spawning. So lots of stuff to do, but not bad progress, not bad progress. I will be back tomorrow actually, which is kind of nice. But yeah, until then, I don't have anything else to say. Join the Discord if you're not already in it. I don't know. We play games in there sometime. Why? I still have the Raider text. We will pass off to... Do we want to go Chura Chomp? The thing is, Chura usually ends around this time, so I don't want to host Chura, and then Chura's like, I'm actually done. We could go Murd. Go Murd boy. We go Cass. Someone just dropped off the list. I don't know who that was. We'll go... We'll go Murd today, I guess. We can actually look for someone new, too. Yeah, I know, Supposed to be done streaming right now. That's. Are you doing game dev or are you playing RV there yet? Who we got in here? We got Godot. We got any Godot users? That's me. Merd Boy's first one up there. All right, fuck it, Merd Boy it is. Merd Boy. Okay. Thanks for chilling, everybody. Take it easy. See you soon. Check out Mesaka if you haven't. Shout out Mesaka. Go there. Mesaka's great. All right. Let's get out of here. See ya.